Following screencast is on how to use the hieroglyphics on your page. When you enter your Moodle page, it should look something like this. Now, in order to see any of the hieroglyphics, I need to turn editing on, and that will allow me to add resources, add activities, and alter what we have in place. The first thing that you see is the arrow to the right. By selecting this, you tab to the right. So if you wanted to arrange your activities or your resources in specific orders, you could tab right, or you can move them to the tab left. You can also move them up and down. For example, if I wanted students to see this PowerPoint right underneath this label, I would select this move icon. Upon selecting that, it creates boxes, and wherever you click into a box is where that piece will appear. So I'm going to put it right underneath that label there. And now my PowerPoint for viewing appears under the label. I'm going to tab it out and move my label back. So now my label is aligned left and my PowerPoint is tabbed out to the right. If you want to make any changes to a piece that you have, a resource or an activity, you would simply select Update, which is the pencil and a hand holding it. And that's how you can alter or edit the activity or resource that you have in place. After clicking it, it brings you back to the original settings page for that specific item, and you can make whatever changes you see fit. After making the changes, you would save and return to the course. And here we are. Next is the delete icon. If you click on this, it will delete whatever item you have in place. So you might select that X, and then it'll ask you if you're sure you want to delete that. By clicking yes, it's gone forever. I'm going to go ahead and click no so I don't delete that piece. Next item out would be the eye. The eye can hide items. So if you didn't want students to see this link right here, you can click on that. Once it's selected, the eye will appear closed, and that link is no longer viewable to students. If you ever want to test what a student's view looks like, you go to the top of the page and switch your role to student. And now we'll see that web link to NPR disappear because this is what the student would see. To return to your normal role, you click on the button in the upper right to return to your normal role. I'm going to turn editing back on so I can see the icons there. The final one that should appear is groups. Right now there are no groups selected. If I want to make an item grouped and I've set that up in my settings display, I can select this and change it to separate groups, separate but visible groups. These are what the different hieroglyphics in Moodle stand for.